Absolute Batman is a menace to society.
Alright, so as y'all know, I'm pretty new to reading comics and stuff. And honestly, when it comes to finding where to start, it is so much harder than manga. Because with manga, you have the first issue, maybe a side story or two, but it's simple. But with comics, nah, you gotta start with the 6th issue of the 3rd continuity, then go back to another story from 20 years ago, and then continue with the limited edition issue that printed 10 copies and can only be found in a random bookstore in the slums of Bulgaria. But look,
is that true? It's not all online? You have to go scour the world for it?
in the slums of Bulgaria. But luckily, I get to start something new today with Absolute Batman. I was told that I can start from the beginning, so that's what I'm doing today. Especially after I saw that Absolute Catwoman panel. After that, I knew I had to lock in. We start off meeting a man on a motorcycle as he's circling through Gotham. "Hello again, Gotham," he says. "It's been a long time. Who are you these days? What have you become? You're prettier, taller, brighter, but deep down, something has changed." As he takes his 3rd lap around, he knows that he still can't find it. The heart of the city. It's been hollowed out, and he can't even recognize it anymore. He's not liking this new Gotham, but that's okay, because he doesn't think that it'll like him much either. And then we see that this guy is actually Alfred. Since when was bro moving like this?
Wait, that wasn't Batman? That was Alfred? This Absolute Batman thing done switched everything up.
Since when was bro moving like this? Isn't he supposed to be like a butler? Alright, I see you. We find out that Alfred, am I saying that right? Alfred is here to do some bad things to some bad people. There's been a group of people called the Party Animals that have been terrorizing Gotham for the past 3 months, and these stats are actually ridiculous. They're putting up 2018 Braun numbers on this city. They raised the murder rate by 700% in Gotham.
700%? Isn't Gotham already bad? How can you make it worse? What type of crimes are y'all doing that's different?
They raised the murder rate in Gotham. And yesterday, they torched the daycare, burned 32 people to death, and was getting jiggy outside. Entire group is filled with King Von vessels, bro. What is this?
You say they torched a daycare and 32 people were burned. How many of those 32 people were kids? How many, bro?
And yesterday, they torched the daycare, burned 32 people to death, and was getting jiggy outside. Entire group is filled with King Von vessels, bro. What is this? But there's also been a sighting of a new player in town. A guy who flies around like a bat. And he's also been looking into this gang as well. But if he gets too close, Alfred has authorization to engage him. But before he could even get started, his bike got stolen. Dude was in his crib for less than 30 minutes and already lost his ride. Can't have shit in Gotham. We then meet our MC, the GOAT, Bruce Wayne. He's at a rundown boxing gym and we see that he is no joke. He told this boy to step aside and he moved for good reason. Look at these punches. While he's going ham, we see a glimpse of his past as he reminisces on a school trip that he had with his father. A school trip that was supposed to be an achievement, but ended up going terribly wrong. More on that later. Bruce ends up totaling the bag, and this is where I realized that something was up, because his friend Waylon tells him that he gotta pay $120 for the damages. And you know what he does? He starts complaining. Bruce Wayne complains.
Oh, this Bruce Wayne ain't rich. This Bruce ain't rich. He come from the slums. He one of us. He not no rich pretty boy no more. He a broke pretty boy.
Bruce Wayne complaining about $120 is unheard of. He uses $100 bills to brush his teeth every morning. That's how you know something's wrong. Now, you're probably thinking, these party animals can't be that bad. Because sure, they've been terrorizing Gotham like crazy, but at this point, who doesn't? But these guys are the real deal. The leader is this guy in the black mask. And he set up a meeting with 2 of the biggest mob bosses in Gotham. And they were trying to boss up on him, telling him to get out and respect Gotham's history. But he told them that their time is over. It's his turn now. Then he showed them his death masks. He got a whole lineup. Socrates, Martin Luther, GW, and Mr. Maroney's whoa, and Mr. Falcone's cousin. Oh. Yeah, wrap it up, bruh. It is over. Bro had 2 extra spaces for their heads as well. How can you be a mob boss and not pull up with security? That's my question, bro. At that point, you just deserve to go. Now, back to Bruce. Waylon was trying to invite him over to play some poker, but Bruce was not feeling it. And it seems that he's been more and more distant to his friends and Gotham itself. But that couldn't be more wrong. As we see, the man that Pennyworth was told to keep an eye on was him, Batman. This panel goes so unbelievably hard, bro. Yes, Batman, we see the fit. Posing up with the sunrise, I know his Insta flicks go crazy.
Over farming just like Piccolo, bruh. Just like Piccolo. And I'm not gonna lie, he hitting it though. He is hitting that pose.
Posing up with the sunrise, I know his Insta flicks go crazy. Batman, along with most of Gotham, are paying attention to a citywide meeting going on in Town Hall, where Mayor Gordon is addressing the party animals' antics, and everyone is pretty fed up. People can't even walk down the street anymore without the fear of being gunned down, and it seems that not even the police can stop what's going on. Even the Town Hall meeting wasn't safe, as we see the party animals pull up guns blazing. They start off by blasting down the mayor, and they were about to rip everyone apart when we see someone take them back outside. Then a man with a black mask telling them, whatever you do, do not open this door.
Is that Nightwing? Oh, that's Batman upside down. I thought that was Nightwing. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Telling them, whatever you do, do not open this door. Pennyworth is watching outside, and his orders are to engage if the player interrupts, but he's not even listening. And look at Batman. He really took the name to heart, wrapped himself up, ate all the bullets, then threw a smoke bomb and got to work. And oh my God, this man is huge. Pulled up, absolutely crushing this guy. I know his day. Knocked the Uzi out the way with his wing, then flung this nigga up 2 stories. Grabbed another guy, threw him up into a light pole, and this was diabolical. He used the wings to stand, and then he hit this absolutely crazy double kick. Bro built like Thrag, and yet he moving like a gymnast. What the hell? Pennyworth over here like, damn, you got sauce, kid, I'll give you that. But he wants to see what he can really do as more party animals pull up. And this is how you know that these guys are crazy, because if I'm a regular criminal and I see this 7-foot demon in a bad costume, I'm quitting right on the spot. You'll catch me working a 9 to 5 the same day. Batman started moving crazy, used the ears as shurikens and knocked these 3 out. Stabbed the guy in both shoulders too. Was out here using mixed martial arts, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai. And he was putting on a show, making sure everyone heard every injury that he was giving out. And he was enjoying it too. And you know what the crazy part is? Not one fatality was made, not one single kill. And that's gotta be capped, because I know for a fact that this dude over here is dead as hell. And this was the coolest part for me. This big guy pulls up with a meat chopper, saying he's about to get him out the way. And Batman pulls out his own bat axe. Like, how cool is that, bro? And all he needed was 1 slice to get him out the way. I hear they can reattach them sometimes. There's a hospital 3 blocks south of here. Or is it east? I can't seem to remember it all of a sudden, but I'd run.
He cold.
Then he told the rest of them niggas to get the fuck out of his way. And he wouldn't have needed to tell me twice. Look at this loadout. Bro got the veins popping through the suit, knives in the arms, spikes on the back like he a stegosaurus, and the bat axe? Aye, Captain, you got it. Alfred was like, well done. But if you were a true tactician, you would have set up a trap for those fleeing the scene. All he could do was let out a laugh. He just too clean with it. But business is business. So he goes after him. But even he couldn't take Batman down. Bro pulled up saying, this is the sound of a DC-34 automatic. I could blow your brains out right now before you even know it. And Batman just ended up kicking the hell out of him. And am I seeing things? Or is his boot longer than the width of his entire body? Bro is wearing size 20s at least. Good lord. Put him on the floor saying some sounds dangerous and flew off. And the next day, everyone's talking about it. Who is Batman? And our question is, who is Bruce Wayne? Alfred studies him. He hides his tracks well. Just some guy, 24 years old. His mom's a social worker. His dad was a teacher.
His mom's still alive? I might have to read this. I feel like everybody knows the original story of Batman, but a new story? That's fire. That is fire, bro.
His mom's a social worker. His dad was a teacher. Grew up in the hood with high friends in low places. But he's smart, genius level. He excelled in school. In 5th grade, he won an engineering competition after creating a collapsible bridge that can be used to bring aid to damaged locations. An origami-like design based off a Batwing. The prize? A trip with his whole class to the Gotham Zoo. And that's where it all began. One of the proudest moments of his life led to his father's murder. After that, he lost his way, lashing out at the world, but then he found himself again. He straightened up, went back to school, got into the best uni in the state. Then he faked an injury just because, which begs the question, why? He obviously could have gone pro. Bro built like Bane, but it was all for today, all for the sake of becoming Batman. He studied everything he could, from chemistry to cultural history. Then he came back to Gotham, worked everywhere, set up power grids, sanitation, interned at City Hall, built buildings. He knows the city inside and out, which is the real crazy part to me. Batman will be out here working a 9 to 5 and still find time to drop your ass off. He a real demon, but he has one weakness, his mother. Pennyworth could kill him right here and now if he wanted to, right in front of her. But what the hell, man? He's just a kid. Now, you might be wondering, since Bruce is broke, where does he have his Batcave? Well, Pennyworth finds out that he got his own crib on top of an abandoned high-rise building. And he should not have tried to test Batman right here, because he got little bro like crazy. Gave him a non-lethal shot to the head, gave him back his gun, and then we find out that Bruce was the one who stole his bike all along. And he proceeds to blast through a window and fly off into the night on a damn motorcycle. He's just too clean, bro. Anyway, that's all for today. That was only issue 1, and it only gets crazier from here. We haven't even scratched the surface of what's to come. But if you want more absolute Batman videos, just tell me, and I got you. See ya.
Like he said, if you guys want more absolute Batman videos, let me know in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.